Welcome back to Sampstra Games, the place to find new strategy games, and welcome to my walkthrough where I try to show you how to do the different combats without taking any damage whatsoever from your enemies. Now, this mission number 5, there can be different missions number 5 because you can split the main quest, so you can go to different areas. I'm choosing to do Frostbitten and CALLA next, but you can do something else. Couple of important things. This is the loadout that I'm picking. A lot of the loadout is really tailored to the fact that we're trying to make sure we have no damage. For example, Old Man Bill's abilities are focused on the fact if he's not at full HP, then he gets certain benefit. Because I'm trying to keep most of my people at full HP because I do not allow them to get hurt in combat, his abilities are not particularly fun for me. Another thing, same thing about Lazarus. I'm assuming you have Lazarus if you got to this point. Lazarus is able to switch HP and statuses with other people, which is again not particularly relevant if you're doing the no damage taken playthrough like I do. Alright, so we're keeping these 4 people. A couple things to keep in mind. I have this seesaw shotgun on Flynn. This seesaw shotgun does 2 damage, but only has 1 AP cost. The difficulty with this weapon is the fact that you can only use it once. So you cannot use multiple buckshot in the same turn. So you can truly only do 2 damage. So it's either useful on Laughing Deer or Flynn. In my case, I put it on Flynn because she could shadow swap, use this shotgun and move, or essentially shoot twice. Once with the buckshot and once with the regular weapon. But it's not like the most exciting thing ever. And on Jin, and then if you check out my cards, on the Jin, I gave him the straight, which gives him the Shadow Barrage too, so now he can do 7 damage with Shadow Barrage, and it unlocks all the abilities up to that level, so we also get those with Loaded Gun and Pistol Arrow. So now his handgun can do up to 7 damage. And then we are also keeping Kalish, who just has the basic ability, Flynn, and Laughing Deer has the Wild Run. Alright, so let's get into it. Alright, so we got a bunch of enemies here. So they want us to use the possess skill to kill revenants. However, I don't think there's a ton of revenants, but I don't think they're all of them. I think that there will be more somewhere, so we can use the others for the rest of them. And we gotta be a little bit careful about how we're using this because we need to do a lot of different damage. So we want to make sure that essentially with everybody, if possible, we are just, you know, doing fun. I think we'll start with the Wild Run over here. That seems like a pretty good move with the Laughing Deer. Because we can straight up kill somebody and then move somewhere else. Yeah, I can see more revenants over there. So I could move to this guy and do 8. So someone else, for example, Flynn's buckshot could finish him off. So essentially Flynn could shoot at somebody else and then finish up herself. Alternatively, oh, I can't move here and do enough damage. I could shoot at this guy. I don't really have a shot at him with my, do I? Ooh. Alternatively, I could move here, use Laughing Deer to kill the person in the back, and then kill this person over here, just sort of by himself. I think that would work. Let's give that a shot. So we will start off by killing this one. And then we can just do 3 melee shots to finish this in front of me.
I remember. Lead.
And one more. I don't think we have to worry too much about the people here. I do feel like we could hide and then come back, for example, in this room. So they wouldn't be able to get a shot at us. So we just need to get out of the way. But we do need to kill, like, this bunch. So we could always... So I have a lot of dynamite. So definitely one more option would be to just throw dynamite at these 3. Just so we could get them done. But I do want to see if maybe we could do it without that. Because we do have some, like, skill abilities. For example, I have on Jin the Shadow Barrage that I could use to do 7 damage to these. So they would be left with 8, which means that Laughing Deer could finish one of them. And we would need Jin to use his Shadow Barrage to also finish one of them. So that means that, for example, with Flynn, I could use the bucket shot weapon to do 2 damage at like one of these. The problem is that her bucket shot, it doesn't actually, like if we're just gonna be shooting this way, we're not gonna be utilizing our we need to move, and that would be wasting Flynn's potential. But I could move, so I could move with Flynn here, or here I guess. Use the bucket shot to hit all 3 of them. Then we'll follow up with Shadow. Oh no, but the bucket shot only does 2, not 3. Okay, so we'll do this a little bit differently. We're gonna bucket shot these 2 with Flynn to allow Kalish to finish them off. And then she'll use a normal shot to shoot at this gunman Revenant. Then Jin can move in, do his big attack to drop them. And then he's gonna be able to do 9 damage with his pistol barrel. And then we are gonna let Laughing Deer finish the 2 people down there, because he can do 8 to each of them. Yeah, I think that'll work. So we need to start by moving Jin down. Well, I don't know if his Shadow Barrage will be able to hit all of them. I need Jin. Yeah, I'm gonna need to move here, I think. We use this Shadow Barrage for 7 at all of these. But first, we need to drop one of them a little bit. So, we'll start with Flynn, and we'll use the bucket shot on these 2. Which will make this weapon useless, but that's okay. Then we'll swap her for the other weapon, and we'll shoot this one down there. This means that Flynn is done, but we still have Kalish. Yes.
I'll try.
Now we're gonna use Shadow Barrage on Jin.
Let's do it.
And we'll let Laughing Deer move in
Power.
and beat at least one of these guys up.
Die!
And again. Now Laughing Deer can obviously drop the second one quite easily. Yeah, okay. So we're gonna drop this one now.
The final destination.
Now, he could also drop these 2 by himself, but we're gonna let Kalish do that. So we're gonna let Kalish go, and she's going to kill the 2 that are in front of her. And now she's going to do 9 damage to this Revenant. Actually, I might want to let her have the final movement forward so that she can finish other people off. So I think we'll start with Jin, because he could attack and then move. And we'll let Jin shoot at this one. Yes. Then Kalish can finish him off. Because Flynn has the Shadow Sword, so Flynn does not have to worry so much about movement. Then we will let Laughing Deer move up, hit him once, and then hide. Do we know where we want to hide it? There don't seem to be any enemies inside. Yeah, I think we'll just hide. Well, we don't want to hide too far, because he's the one we need to move with, so we're just going to hide in here, I think. And then Kalish will finish him off. And we will move Kalish again. She needs to be somewhere where she will have a range on enemies. So I'm thinking move down there and heads down. And then Jin will move here and also heads down. Oh, he can't heads down, so just throwing
Just
them.
one. You finally rest.
Right. Now we only killed 2 out of the 10 with our special ability, so the difficulty is gonna be if we can do all 10. But we'll see. Okay. So we need to figure out our movements. We're gonna start this with Flynn. We're gonna shadow swap with this guy. And then let Kalish finish him off, because we really gotta get in there. Then I'm going to use her normal shot ability, trick shot, to kill this one here so that she can recharge. And then I'm gonna use her to hit one of these so that Laughing Deer could finish them with his ability. And then we'll move her to
Shouldn't have dropped it.
there. Laughing Deer can just drop down and kill both of these, so we don't have to worry about that. So I think let's just take Jin
One and only.
and move him. We'll move him there. She's good cover. Wait, there's some guy behind me? Oh yeah, that's the guy we want to use Kalish on.
Do you think revenants are pulled towards the spiritual energy? It's kind of like
Yeah.
what
We want to
remains
use
after the
Kalish to
ghost
finish
train
off this
passes
one.
by.
This will give a recharge our abilities. Like I said, I don't need her to help here because Laughing Deer's got this. So I think with her, we'll also just try to move as far ahead as we can. So I'm thinking maybe here and heads down.
Right.
Like in case they move forward so we still have a good hidden position. The Laughing Deer is going to finish the one on the right. And the one on the left.
Set me loose.
We have a lot of movement. I am thinking, again, where do we want to go so that we don't get hit? Maybe there. Or there, and we'll also heads down. So their chances to hit me are low. Flynn will hopefully be able to shadow swap. That's why I like keeping her sort of in the back. And hopefully the enemies will kind of, because we have a lot of dynamite, so if they could get all in this like a similar position, we might be able, because this is the turn where we have all of our abilities, so we want to be using them to finish people off. But also if we could use the dynamite to lower their count, that'd be nice. Another thing to think about though is normally you don't want to use multi-attacks to kill too many people at once because you want to utilize those chain kills. So you always want to just like kill one person at a time so that you can keep getting those chains with multiple people ideally. They placed themselves way too well for dynamites.
Did you kill me? Where are you? My nephew. Yeah.
So the first thing we can do is we can just kill this guy. Like, I don't need him. I can just straight up drop him. That's pretty easy.
Remember. Die!
So I'm gonna move with Laughing Deer. In here. And shoot that one. Then we're gonna swap. Then we're gonna check our wild run, by the way. Up on this guy. This is now doing 10 damage. So I only need to use somebody to hit him for 5. Which I could, for example, do with Jin Carter's Shadow Barrage here. So if the shadow, for example, from this position, I should be able to shadow barrage all 3 of them. So I just need to do a little bit of damage on this gunman reverend in the front. So I think that will work. But first, let's just go back to our normal thingy. Normal melee weapon and sort of beat this guy up, because we can just do that. Yeah. I could also like wild run this guy in the back if you want to, but I'm not sure if that's the most useful thing. Then we could move and maybe beat up this guy, but we still have these 3 left here. And this, so I think the 15 level guy is better to draw than him in the back. So we do 9 damage. But if someone throws a grenade there, like Flynn, Flynn would need to shadow swap with somebody and then throw a grenade. And then Laughing Deer, because Laughing Deer, his wild run should theoretically move him into one of these, so he could then drop the other one easily if he can just use the wild run to kill somebody. So I think we need to shadow swap in and then kill, throw the grenade. And the thing is, I hope I can throw the grenade even if there. Let's try this. Let's move in.
Have I got a trick for you? Watch this.
And we'll throw a grenade. Oh, got new objective to resource food. Okay. So throw a grenade here. Let's go. Okay. And then I want to use her bucket shot to shoot at these 2.
This one.
So we did 4, so that means that with Jin we could now do Shadow Barrage from somewhere here, but we need to be in that position, so we need to sort of kill somebody first just to get in the good enough position to do that, which is very doable. But let me start with Clavish, who needs to just drop this person. Let's keep going with the Laughing Deer. So we'll do a wild run on this one. That's what we wanted. On this one. No. Game keeps being like, it wants me to hit the other one. I do not want to hit him. I want to hit this guy. Go. And we can just easily drop the one next to me as well. So I am gonna sort of walk around him so that I'm in slightly better position for the future attack. Now. Move Jin forward. His Shadow Barrage will allow me to... Ah, just not enough on all 3 of them. I think that's okay though. Thing is, I'd really like to use the Shadow Barrage from this position, so I think let's just try to kill the guy in the back.
Let's dance.
Then I'll move here and use Shadow Brush to drop him. Right. At this point I can just switch to the 9 weapon and insta-kill the person in front of me. And then I could do 9 to this person behind, so he'll be left with 6. Kalish can't do 6 though. But Kalish could kill this person and get into a good enough position for potentially the bigger shot of the guy behind me. But then Laughing Deer, someone needs to, well actually someone should go and beat this guy up so he doesn't hit us. I could do 4, but I don't know what kind of Jin. Oh, you have a, what kind of shot do you have on him? None. But whoever finishes here could then move in and do some damage there. So we would want Jin to be the one to finish this. So let's take Kalish. Move forward.
Right.
Move forward. And she will use her weak weapon to just like drop this guy. I don't even need it to be a bucket shot, but okay. Oh, she got a great chance, okay. Also, this time you can use the bucket shot multiple times, just the other one that you cannot. But now you don't have enough, well actually now we have enough action points, so that's okay. I want to switch to the other weapon. And shoot.
I won't miss.
Good, I'm glad you didn't miss. And then Jin could actually move so that he gets a better shot at this guy later. This will still give me 100% shot, so let's move and let's finish him. And I can move in here and do 7. And Laughing Deer will need to move in there and do 3. So let's go. I don't know yet which one of them we want to be the finisher, but we definitely need to do some damage. I think I'm gonna let Jin be the finisher.
Ready when you are.
So Jin will move. Where are the oh, here are the supplies. Okay. So we want to, from where we could still shoot him, we have to be out the door. That's a little irritating. Because I want to get the food resources.
I remember.
I think it tells you what the reward for that is. I mean, I could move here. I guess we'll do it. It takes 2 actions to get there, 1 action to interact, so we can just finish this. Okay. Oh, and we can keep moving? Great. Do we want to move outside? I think we might, because there are going to be a bunch of enemies. At least we could be able to see them.
All right, all right.
Secure coal. Where the hell is gold? Oh man, so far. 7 rounds left. Okay, and our people are so far away. This is not good. So we can see at least 1 enemy here, and the problem is that they have high ground. So I'm a little bit worried about just... Oh, we can interact with this? That's interesting. About just going that way, so I think we'll just... I think I'll just move down here and like heads down so that I have a shot on them next turn. Hopefully that will be enough. Flynn will just go maybe to here, so at least she won't, because they didn't have a shot at Laughing Deer, so I hope this is gonna be good enough. Laughing Deer could move. They have full cover, but there is the window. What happens if I just move here, heads down, and wait? so that I can get the rest of my people closer.
Yes.
Because I have 7 rounds, which I feel like
I'll do
shouldn't
it.
be impossible to handle.
In my skull.
Okay, here it is. Yeah, they're coming in.
Strange.
That's really good.
No pain. Arrows. Rain of arrows. Why?
That's real wide.
Why am I
Alright, at least like 2 of them are coming in. 3.
I'm here.
Okay. That might be enough for me to like move in. Shadow swap. Could I shadow swap at some of these? It's a bit sad. I mean, I could move in and then shadow swap, but then I can't use my ability. So I think I need to move in, use her to kill somebody, and then I could shadow swap up there, because then I could kind of clean up this place at least a little bit, I think. So 50%, so we gotta start with somebody else. So Laughing Deer. We could do a wild run. Could you do a wild run on none of out of these? No, they're out of range. But you could kill some of these. So if I were to kill this one, I could then, or maybe even, if I were to kill this one. Sorry for the weird. Sometimes it just bugs in a weird way. Like, I don't want to hit him. I want to hit somebody else. I want to hit this one. So let's go. I just need to move into this position here, and then if someone hits them once, I can then use Laughing Deer to finish them off. But also, Flynn's Shadow Barrage could be quite useful here. Oh, I can move here and use Shadow Barrage on them both. That would allow me to drop at least one of them. So, Kalish, do you have a shot at him? You don't have a shot at these guys up there, no. So I think let's just use Kalish with her normal weapon, so she'll move in. Oh, she only have 50% shot?
Right.
I think that's okay though. We'll move in, we'll use a bucket shot on this one. Actually, we could have just used, I mean, it's a normal shot, doesn't matter. Jin will now move in here and use his Shadow Barrage to drop one of these. She'll get me to 6 out of 10. This will allow me to move in here, shoot one of these, and then use a 9 shot at the Gunman Reverend so that the shadow swap that Flynn will do will drop him. So that she will be able to do a continuous shot. That sounds like that would work. So let me go somewhere. If I don't use luck, what will... I need to be in the best position to get a really good shot at that guy up there. Alternatively, I can kill this guy. Then I'll be better positioned because I don't need Laughing Deer now. Okay, so let's just kill him. This should allow me to move up. So they'll have 100% shot on him after. So we'll move up. Oh, but we also gotta remember... I mean, yeah, there are gonna be some further enemies. Good. So we'll shoot this one. We'll shoot this one as well. Ooh, but the problem is if I'm gonna be using Shadow Swap
Let's do this.
to drop this guy, which I absolutely can, the difficulty becomes that I need Jin to be able to get the hell out. Laughing deer can't do enough damage there. But I mean, I see at least 2, 4, 3 more people. So maybe that will be enough to use my special abilities. Ooh, but I really wanted this. Because I'd have to well, I actually can, if I move here. Shadow Swall. Yeah, but this guy will be able to kill Jin. If I do it the way I intended to. So we'll have to handle it next turn, I think. So we'll just keep going with the plan we wanted to keep to go at. We'll kill this guy.
Showtime.
If I use the 9 at 10. And then Shadow Swall. She will get hurt. He will die. If I let him only use his normal shot to just do 5 damage to this guy. Could Laughing, and then he can run away. Laughing Deer could get to him, hit him once. But then the difficulty again becomes the fact that I am out in the open for this guy. But I could... I will not have a shot from anywhere here. What about Flynn's bucket shot though? No, the problem is I can kill him. That's not the problem. The problem is I can't leave Jin. Well, but he's partially behind cover. Are we gonna risk it?
The play.
I think we'll use Jin with this strong ability to hit this guy. Because he's stay there behind half cover. Then Flynn is gonna move in and shadow swap with that guy, which will kill him, so we get 7 out of 10.
You're in for a ride.
And then I could get her in here to interact with this. Let's maybe give that a shot.
Think this will prove useful?
And we still have a turn, so I guess we could hide here. We have partial cover, so we should be fine, I think. Then Laughing Deer needs to move up here on a high ground and then heads down. Okay. We got a blast spreader here. So the blast spreaders, they throw grenades, so we gotta be either really, really far from them, or we gotta like immediately kill them.
Give me back my
Revenants are melee, so I think, so we don't have to worry too much about them. Actually, I'm not sure. I think they might have some range attack as well. I'm not sure. Alright, we'll start this off with Kalish, who's gonna move there, and she will use her bucket shot to hit them both.
If I must.
Yes, you must. Then Jin, or really anybody, but I guess we could use Jin, will simply finish both of them. We gotta think about, I think, where do we want to be after this? So I think we're gonna go back up. We're gonna shoot down the guy, and then we're gonna run away. So that the blast, because the blast batters, they can throw dynamite, so we don't want that to be at us. So we're gonna shoot.
Easy money.
And then we'll
Once
run
more.
there.
All right, all right.
Laughing
Like
deer.
always.
He could move here, but he can't throw a grenade up. So, and I could move too, but then I can throw one grenade, but that's not enough. So I think we're just gonna hide
Done and
back
done.
here as well, with the heads down.
Yeah?
And we'll let Flynn do something similar. So she'll run over here. And this should hopefully make sure that we're out of the range of the blast batters. Otherwise they can just throw grenades instead of we're down. So this should work, I believe. I hope we're far enough away. All the reverends, they're most... yeah, Gunman Reverend can shoot at us, but he won't have a range. So he'll just move towards us slowly. And these guys are just melee, so we don't have to worry about those either. But it's the blast battles that matter.
Let's rob a train, he
Oh, so
says.
they're not
Have
doing
fun,
anything.
He says. A barrel of fucking laughs.
That's not ideal because that means we need to get to them. So we'll move Flynn
What's the
here.
magic word? Please.
We will shadow swap with this guy. And then we'll need to hide her away from the other boss battle.
Whoa.
But first, let me try to get
You forget
Jim.
how bad fresh-killed folks smell.
I'm gonna try to move him here.
All right.
Let's see if I could shadow barrage all three of them. Yes. This is great. So then we'll start with Laughing Deer. And we could wild, because we can't wild run him, unfortunately. So we'll wild run this guy. Yeah.
You find it. You're wise to fear.
Then we'll let Kalish shoot him for 9.
If I must.
No judgment.
And now I'm gonna use a shadow barrage, which will allow me to kill another one. Oh, I'm gonna need him to kill 2 people. Ooh, this is gonna only allow me to kill one of them with my special ability, which is gonna give us to 9. But then I don't have an ability to kill the last Reverend, assuming he's the last one. Alternative way, we'll take Laughing Deer, we'll move in, hit this guy once,
Ting.
and
Once
we'll
more.
try to get as far away as possible. Which I guess is to... What is the furthest away from that guy? I think maybe there?
Ready when you are.
Now Jin is gonna use his Shadow Barrage to drop these 2. So now we finished the Palsy skill. And then I'm gonna need to kill this guy in front of me
Things not right.
and hide somewhere there. Oh, should have shot first. Well, too late for that now.
Yeah?
And then Flynn will have to run over there. I hope she can stand there. Doesn't mean that she'll be on fire.
Remember. I remember that.
Great. She's not on fire yet. So, now we just gotta kill him. So, Laughing Deer could hit him once only. I think we gotta figure out a shadow swap here. So I think she has to move somewhere in the middle. And just shadow swap with him. I mean, I guess I could shoot him first. Though it will probably be easier to swap with him after I'm shadow swap. So let's just shadow swap and then we'll shoot. So now we'll use our bucket shot because it's the only thing we can do on him.
Once more.
And then I think Kalish can also use her bucket shot.
Some things not right.
I don't know if Jin can shoot at him. Yeah,
Eyes on the prize.
done.
Well, what do you think? You'll be able to, I don't know, magically track this asshole?
Told you so many times, Carter. This isn't magic. I seriously have no idea, Jin. I could feel the residue of Mammon's power here, but to do the same thing from miles away?
You have to try. Just fucking... Look, please, we have no one else.
I'll do what I can. For now, let's just go. We can't stay here.
Finished all objectives, guys. Also, the trick for this one is kind of similar to the previous mission where you have to really understand where you really have to understand like the range of your enemies and how you want to shoot them. This one is a little bit more difficult because of the palsy skills that we had to use, but worked out in the end, so I guess that's all that matters. And we had some even few turns to left, so I think we're pretty good here.